Hey everyone, this is Neil Napier here. Just let me know very quickly if you can hear my voice okay and if you can see the screen as well. So the screen should say Operation Reverse Teespring, putting targeting before design, how to start conquering the Teespring game in 3 simple steps. So if you can, let me know one more time. We've got Robert in the house and Blicker says yes as well. And again, we've got a lot of people coming in, because we sent out a couple of case study videos over the last 2 days. Well, one of them was Q&A, but tell me if you watched that as well. Did you get a chance to watch those 2 videos? And if you did, what did you think of it? And where are you with your Teespring? Let me know. Again, we'll get started in like a minute or so, but as of now, let me know exactly what you're up to at the moment in terms of Teespring, and if you watched the case study, if you found it useful as well, if you picked out some golden nuggets from it. Okay, we'll just wait another minute. I think it's coming up to 3 p.m. and we'll get started very soon after. Now let me know. Again, we've got people coming in. Let me see. We've got Bernie, Blicker, Blue, Cliff, and we've got Doug in the house. We have Jerry, and then Kathy as well, Keith, Kenny, Lynn, Marty, Michael, Nathaniel, Philip, Randy, Rick, Robert, Rodney, and Uri as well. Okay, excellent. Sure, Blicker asks a very good first question. I'm unsure of if you can link directly to Teespring. Yes, you can. It's okay. I mean, it was a problem in the middle somewhere, but now it's okay again. Now it's all right. All right. Okay, great. So we'll get started again in a very quick minute. Till we do that, can you please let me know which part of the world you're from? What time is it where you are? Because it's always interesting to know more about KV social community. So let me know about that. All right. Blicker said Switzerland, 9 p.m. Nice. I've never been to Switzerland, but from what I understand, it's a lovely place. I've seen pictures, let's just say. So good to know more about it. Excellent. I'll tell you this. I mean, I'm in Finland right now. It's 10 p.m. here, and it's really bright outside. It's not too warm, but it's really bright outside. But it gets like that in summers, which is one of the very few benefits of living in a really northern part of the world, is that you get to see sun for longer in the summers. So there's that. And Gary is from Minnesota. Gary, I had a very good friend from Minnesota. And we've got Cliff from Queens. Excellent. And like I said, more people still coming in. What I'll do though is I'll get started. So once again, I'll ask you, did you get a chance to look at the case study videos that I sent out over the last 2 days? Just a quick yes or no would be okay, because I want to make sure that you saw it, and maybe that's why you're here. And again, if you didn't see it, it's okay. I'll try and link them to you afterwards. So Blicker says yes, and Cliff says yes as well. And D Bean, I don't see your name, but I see D Bean is from Montreal. I agree with you about the long summer nights. They are good, aren't they? And we've got June and Shlomo. Yes, you have seen the case studies as well. Excellent. So let's get started with this. Now, I'll tell you this right off the bat. The method that I'm going to talk about today is a little bit unconventional, in that not everyone's teaching you things this way. Everyone's focusing too much on design, but my focus is on targeting, because if you don't understand your target market to begin with, you can't really sell them anything. If you don't know who you're targeting with your t-shirts, and if that target market is not active enough, if they're not passionate enough, then you're kind of doing something wrong. You're missing a big piece of the puzzle. All right? And yeah, if you're asking about the case studies, I'll ask my support staff to give them to you. So again, if my support could do that, that'd be great. Let's get cracking with this. Let's move forward and see exactly what you need to do to succeed with Operation Reverse Teespring. And I'll wait a second because my PowerPoint seems to have crashed on me. So give me a very quick second while we recover it. I apologize. Okay, so let me see. Is this the... Yeah. All right, so the second slide. Okay, I've tried to keep this really simple because this is something I had to make in the last 24 hours. When I sent out the first case study, the response from all the KV Social customers was really good. So I decided to do this webinar to actually go step by step over the training as to what I do with my Teespring business and how you can do the same thing as well. Okay, so yeah. So let's say, what do most people do? Well, most people spend a lot of money on the design, they'll spend a lot of money on a campaign, and they make a loss every time. And why is that? Because they haven't really thought about exactly how to systemize the whole process. And again, I don't know where you're coming from, but what you do is probably one of two things. You don't take action, you have never run a Teespring campaign before, or you try to give up too quickly. I don't know why it says try, buy, give up. It should be try to give up too quickly, because you're scared of targeting, you're scared about the ads, you're scared about the design, you're scared about the whole thing. And if it is the case, it's okay. I'll try and remove those barriers that you have right now. But here's the thing. What are you going to do today, after today? Well, you're going to crack the Teespring code by using our proprietary reverse engineering methodology. So you can know exactly, well, not exactly, but estimatedly how many sales you can make and find out how much it will cost you. And that is important. For any campaign, if you have an understanding going in how much it will cost you and how much will you make, it'll make it easy for you to invest your money. But here's the thing. It won't come to you right away. It will take some practice, but with the whole idea of this training is that at least you know what to do next. So that's a critical step, right? Now, I'll confess to something right now. We're not making a ton of money with Teespring like some other people say they do. Some of the people I know, they're claiming we're making $50,000 a month, $100,000 a month. Well, we're not, right? We're not making that much yet. We're making considerable sum, but not that much. Our goal is to have Teespring as a side business and scale it up to a level where it's generating $25,000 a month without my involvement. Without me actually doing anything, I would like Teespring to make $25,000 for KV Social per month. That's our goal. Again, I don't know what your goal is, but it's okay. I'll also admit that KV Social got into Teespring very late. We weren't really able to capitalize on the trend when it was hot. We did get into late, but again, it's giving us 300, 400% ROI every week. So it's not a bad deal. It's really not a bad deal. Now it all just comes down to scaling up. And again, how often do we tip? I mean, that's a question I get asked all the time. Unlike other people, I'm a bit of a late bloomer when it comes to Teespring. There are people who said they had 2 failed campaigns, 3 failed campaigns, and then they tipped. It took me more than 10 campaigns to tip. Actually, I think it took me 14 campaigns when I had my first tip. What tip means is that you launch a campaign, because Teespring is like crowdfunding. You don't make a sale, well, you don't make all the sales until a minimum number of people buy. So for me, 13 times I tried, it didn't happen. Sometimes it was a design, sometimes it was a targeting, sometimes I just didn't push as much as I should have. So it just didn't work out. But finally, it did work out. And since then, our tipping rate has been higher. So just to show you what kind of, rejection I face as well. I don't know. I mean, have you ever tried Teespring and has it not worked for you? If it hasn't, tell me. I want to hear. Tell me, no, it hasn't worked for us. Tell me, yes, it has worked for us. Because if it hasn't worked for you, all I'm trying to tell you is that you're not alone. I've been through the exact same process. I've been through the exact same problems. That heartache when you spend a lot of time on a design, but it just doesn't work out. So I completely understand where you're coming from if you have the same experience that I used to. Now my experience is different. I'll talk about why it is different. I'll show you how to make that experience different for yourself as well. All right. So again, I'm getting a few no's here as well, and that's okay. It's better to admit this now than admit it when it's too late, than admit it when you can't really do anything with it anymore. Right. Now, I've got a few warnings. Now, warning number 1, don't rely only on Teespring. Teespring is good. It is going to make you a lot of money, but like for KV Social, it is a side business. I don't want that to be the only thing that you do. You shouldn't be doing this full time. 2 hours a day is more than enough. If you're spending more than 2 hours running Teespring campaigns, something is wrong in your processes. you're not doing something right. Warning number 2, the market is changing, which means you need to adapt quickly. What this means is that you need to evolve into the physical products market than just digital. Now, KV is doing a special event in Munich in September. It's called Oktoberfest, where we'll be talking more about physical products. So again, if that's something that you're not doing, you should. If you're not doing physical products at the moment, and this is a good stepping stone to try it out without too much risk, because eventually you will have to invest thousands of dollars to get 30-40% ROI. And that's okay because that's consistent. For now, all I'm saying is implement some of the techniques that we are doing into Teespring and get a considerably consistent ROI week in, week out. So again, let's get into Operation Reverse Teespring, and let me show you exactly what it contains and what you need to do. So again, if you're interested, if you're excited, let me know. Give me a very, very quick yes so I know that this is something that you'll find useful. And again, if you have questions, feel free to ask. I'll try and answer them. If I can't, I'll have to deal with them outside of this call, okay? My time is a bit limited, unfortunately, today, and I'll try and cover most of the things that I want on this call. So Michael, Ron, Robert, Cliff, everyone's excited. Everyone says yes. Good. Let's move forward. So what is Operation Reverse Teespring? So in a world plagued by unoriginality, we've been trying out something original, which ironically is also unoriginal. But the thing is that instead of trying to dream up new ideas and dream up new designs, and I tried that for a while. For 2 weeks, I sat down with a piece of paper and I sketched out a lot of designs with really bad drawing, but I wrote a lot of quotes and I thought, okay, let's run this t-shirt, let's run that t-shirt, and none of them worked. So why do something that doesn't work? We don't anymore. So what we do now is we find campaigns that have in past returned a positive ROI, that at least look successful. We find out why they converted so well. We find out why they tipped so well. And we implement them with slight changes using a very, very simple, very delicate association process. And that's the process that we'll be talking about today. Now, another warning. I am going to give you our proprietary Operation Reverse Teespring code. This is something that has never been revealed before, which is why I also don't feel like sharing the recording, because if I do share the recording, everyone would know this. I appreciate you taking the time to be on this call, and I want you to take notes. So I want you to ask any question that you have in the middle of it, but I just don't feel like giving it to everyone, regardless. What most people struggle with is implementation. What most people struggle with, even after learning all the steps, is actually putting things into action. And there are multiple reasons for that, into which I'll go a bit later on. So I'll offer you a solution as well, if that interests you. If you feel that Teespring can be your game, if you feel that based on the things that I tell you today, you can master Teespring, I'll give you something else that you can use as well. So let's go through the three-step Operation Reverse Teespring, and let's cover each step one by one. Step number 1, find campaigns that work. I'll ask you this, why reinvent the wheel? If all the work has been done for you before, why do it again? There are thousands and thousands, I mean, I think at least more than 5,000 from which one side tells me, maybe more than 10,000 t-shirts that have tipped, that have worked on Teespring. Why create something from scratch? I mean, why bang your head against the wall? It's easy to go after something that is proven. It allows you to separate wheat from chaff. So again, if you're wondering where do you go, the two resources that I usually look into, it's teespring.com/discover and tview.photograph.com. So let me show you those two resources. One of them is tview.photograph.com. If you haven't heard of it before, just check it out. I'm going to paste the link in the chat box. Yeah, so check this out when you get a chance. What you can do is you can organize t-shirt by best numbers by selling, best selling by ratio. You can only look for active, or you can only look for t-shirts that have hit their goal. Right, that's an important one. So I think now I've selected multiple ones. Let me see how many results we have. So let me do this. Okay, I think I should refresh the whole site. Yeah. Okay, so I'll go for the ones that have reached their goal. only. So again, they show you the latest t-shirts that they have picked up and they've hit their goal. I mean, check it out. They are very, very easy to do. I mean, like this one, it's a bit silly, but hey, it still works, right? I can't keep calm, I'm Polish. Well, could you do that for any country? Yep, why not? You could do that for any country. I can't keep calm, I'm Finnish, right? I could do that for Finland. I could do the same thing for Switzerland, for anything for that matter, right? That's how easy it is to scale up these things. Again, it's just a case of finding a design that has worked for someone else. I mean, these keep calm t-shirts, and we've done it too, they're so easy to make. There's nothing to it. There's nothing to it at all, right? So if I go back to, well, the training, you'll find these two resources are good to find out the campaigns that are working. Now, here's the critical thing. What should you look for? What kind of campaigns should you look to replicate? The kinds that I like, and I'll tell you this as well, here's a disclaimer, Teespring works in multiple different ways. Someone else might tell you something else, someone else might tell you something else. I'm telling you the way I do things, I'm telling you the way the things can work for me. So what should you be looking for? You should be looking for campaigns that ended, say, more than 1 week ago, because that's given the market a bit of breathing space to actually like that design again. Because the people, you know, who missed that design, who saw the ad, and they even checked out the sales page, but they can't get on it anymore because it's out and it's sold, they'll think back in a week like, oh damn, I wish I could get this now. I mean, I wish I could see this again. And that's when you're hitting them. I mean, remember, all these people have already done the work for you. You're just hitting the market that they haven't hit yet, or you're just converting the market that they haven't converted yet. That's the critical thing. Second, you want to go for campaigns that have overtipped. Let me give you an example. Let me show you, I think I can select best selling by ratio as well. Yeah, so I've selected those two, only goals reached and best selling by ratio. You want to go for campaigns that have tipped a lot, right? So again, these are astronomical numbers. Let me go for something which is more reasonable, something you can do as well, right? So let's see, let's pick one. I mean, those ones, by the way, don't even try them. They must have been done like, 5 months ago. Right now, if you try that, then Teespring won't even allow it for copyright infringement if you copy something like the Superman logo, for example. Right? Don't even try that. But check out this one. This girl loves her husband. Easy text, easy to make, and easy to sell. You're just targeting women that are married. Right? So again, those are the kind of designs that we're looking for, designs that are scalable, right? Let me show you some more. What does it say? Some girls play with dolls, real girls go fishing, right? You can target women who like fishing. Same way you can target women who like baseball. Some girls love dolls, some girls love baseball. Other girls love baseball. You can do that again and again and again. It's easily scalable. And that's what I like, because I mean, that's a recipe to long-term success. So that's the third thing. You want campaigns that are scalable, right? So again, those were some of the examples that I wanted to show you. And here's the thing. You know, these campaigns you can recreate and you can launch quite easily within a day. It shouldn't take you, like I said earlier, more than a couple of hours. So the first step, the research that you did to find the campaigns that work, is actually quite easy. Copyright issue, good question. The only time copyright issue happens is when you copy, like, you know, some sports team, for example, which I told you don't do it. When you copy the Superman logo, which I told you don't do it. But if you're thinking that you will copy that exact design, like I'll tell you, you don't have to do it. That's the step number 3. So that's what we do to avoid copyright. I mean, number 1, we don't touch movies, we don't touch, you know, sports teams, because they have a lot of money. They'll launch a campaign against you, Teespring will ban you, you'll get into trouble. So don't do that. Go for simple designs that everyone could buy. All right? I hope that answers your question. What about TV series, says Blicker? It can work. I mean, I haven't tried it for me because it's not scalable. But yes, for the most passionate fans, it can. However, at the same time, it can bite you back. At the same time, you might find that the creators of that show will come after you. I mean, say if you went for something like Friends, right? They could easily come after you because they have a lot of money. They have deep pockets. They don't need to worry about that. Yep, Robert's right. So what's happening right now, and Robert, I'll talk about this as well because it's interesting. Some of these people, so a lot of people, when Teespring was big, when Teespring was fresh, I mean, it still is big, but when it was fresh, a lot of people created these sports T-shirts, and Teespring never really regulated. They stayed away from it. So what happened was that these, people were running Ohio University campaigns or college campaigns with their logos and whatnot, and Ohio basically mailed Teespring to get them shut down. They did shut them down, but they didn't take off all the other designs. And now Ohio is suing Teespring. Ohio College, I think. Robert, if I have it right, you can correct me there. Okay. How do you define scalable? Very good question, Michael. So here's the difference between scalable and unscalable, right? Unscalable is a shirt that says, Luke, I'm your father, because that's a very, very specific T-shirt. The scalable T-shirt is, I love my father, because that could apply to multiple age groups, multiple countries, multiple ethnicities, I mean to everything. That's scalable. This girl loves her husband. This girl loves fishing. This girl loves karaoke. You're only changing one word again and again and again and again and again, and it becomes scalable. Michael, does that answer your question? Tell me if it is. Okay, another question. Can I copy someone's successful design and will Teespring let me do it? You can copy it, but Teespring will take half of your profits and give it to them. So you don't copy that design exactly. You don't make it the exact same thing. You have to differentiate it. I'll tell you this. When we started running some successful campaigns, we did copy but change a lot of their designs. But that was in step 3 that I'll come to soon. All right? So step 2. Let's talk about step 2. Critical success factor, aka why does it work? Now, to anything in life, there is a critical success factor. There's one thing that could make it or break it. Right? So again, a lot of people, they're getting crazy amounts of ROIs on their Teespring campaigns. I know we are too. And why is that? Is it because of the good exotic design? Is it because they're spending like tons and tons of money into it? Or is it because they have a ready-made fan base? Because I'll tell you this, number 3 used to irritate me so much. A lot of these people who were selling tons of T-shirts had a big fan page to back it up. And I was like so annoyed. But here's the thing. It doesn't really matter whether or not you have a fan page. I mean, of course you'll get cheaper ads, but it doesn't really matter in terms of actually monetizing it too much. Because, you want to focus more on your targeting. You want to focus more on options that you get already with your ads. That's the critical part. All right. So again, what if I was to tell you that these people who are getting more than 200% ROI again and again and again has nothing to do with the 3 things that I've just mentioned. It has nothing to do with the design. It has nothing to do with the investment. And it certainly doesn't have anything to do with the size of their fan page. Would you be surprised? Would you be surprised that anyone can get 200% ROI on selling T-shirts? Anyone can sell 100 T-shirts? Thing is that in all of this, the critical success factor is the ability and motivation to test and scale up as soon as a winning campaign is found. And I'll tell you this much. If you run a campaign one day and you make $100 from it, and that's quite small actually for a tipped campaign. For a good, semi-good tipped campaign, $100 is an easy profit. If you find that, and then if you go around and jump to another design, another unique design, you don't really work on what you have right now, it's not a long-term strategy. Long-term strategy is if you take something that is proven, you take something that works, you change it, and you put it in front of the right demographics. That's a proven strategy. So people do more than 200% ROI with simple designs, small markets, and low budgets. There's no need to go crazy over these numbers. There's no need to target like 1 million people with your with your ads. There's no need to create, spend like $50 on design. And I've seen people do that, by the way. You don't need to unless you feel really sure about it. Unless you feel like, wow, that design is exotic. Then it's okay, but not for something simple. All right? And again, like I said, you don't need to go over budget to do that. So I think someone's asking how. I mean, that's exactly what I'm telling you. Keep the design simple. Find out what's working. It's okay if you go after the small market, as long as it's an attentive market, as long as it's a passionate market, it will be okay. And start with a low budget. There's no need to blow your whole load within the first day. If after spending $20, the campaign is not returning you at least 100% ROI, drop it. It's not worth it. Even if it's returning you 50%, eventually something will change and you will lose that little advantage as well. All right, so let me recap. Operation Reverse Teespring finds designs that are simple, low budget, and scalable. Let me go back here and show you. Again, a lot of these are good. A lot of these are good designs, but like I wouldn't touch some of them. I mean, all of that is doing is, taking California and putting Michigan on top of it. California for Michigan, I don't even know what that means, but I guess it does mean something, right? Keep calm and get a massage. Now that's a scalable design. Keep calm and do yoga. Keep calm and do Pilates. Keep calm and go spinning. You can create tons of these t-shirts and target women or men with different interests again and again and again and again and again. It really doesn't need to be that difficult. So if you look at campaigns that are working, you can quickly work out which ones are scalable. When you're targeting, it's easy to pick out people who like yoga. It's easy to pick out people who like Pilates and differentiate them. So do that. Go after the markets that would be proud to wear that t-shirt. I mean, put yourself in their shoes. If you were a massage therapist or whatever, if you were, a yoga instructor or someone who liked doing yoga, would you wear a t-shirt that said, keep calm and do yoga? I mean, I would. Right? Because I want to tell everyone about doing yoga. So I would, but would you? That's up to you. Up to you. What is the threshold to consider if a campaign is successful? Distinction between moderate. Yeah, I mean, I actually answered this in the case study as well in the second video, but I'll answer that again. So when do you know if the campaign is successful? When you spend $20 on it and it's given you a profit of I say profit after paying Teespring, right? If it's given you a profit of $40, then it's a successful campaign. Then you can continue to spend more money and drive more people to that t-shirt. If it's giving you $35, not so much. I wouldn't run it. It's up to you, but I wouldn't run it because I know that, if something small changes, I could lose that little advantage that I have. So I want to get as much ROI as possible. I hope that answers your question. What about colors and shirts versus hoodies? I mean, there are tons of questions we can go into, but the colors that work really well, and you can see here, which colors do you see more often? You tell me. I see blue and black, navy blue and black, I guess, or blue and black. I'll admit I don't have the eye for distinguishing navy blue and blue. I'm just bad at that, right? But you go for blue and black, and they usually convert better. That's what we have found. And in terms of shirts versus hoodies, well, go for shirts. Every day go for shirts. But advertise that you have hoodies as well, and you might sell a few. And you usually do. I mean, if you sell 5 t-shirts and 1 hoodies, you'll make good profit because hoodies give you more profit. So yeah, definitely do that. What is your daily budget to test out ROI? $20 per day? Robert, it is $20 per campaign, not per day, per campaign. If I spend $20 on a campaign and it doesn't give me, if I spend $20 on a campaign and it doesn't give me $20 of profit in my pocket, I drop it right away. I drop it like hot coal. So I could do it in 2 ways. I could put $20 in 1 day, or I could put it $10 over 2 days. It's up to you. Up to you. All right? So let me go in and go further. Are you ready for third step? Are the first 2 steps clear? So we find really good designs and we make sure that they're scalable. We make sure that there's market for them. Those are the first two steps. Third step. Okay, before I go there, I'll answer some more questions. Any special times to run? I would say no. You got to test it out yourself, Lynn, because it depends on who you're going after, what market you're going after. Really up to you. But make sure that you target mobile as well. That's a special hint. Mobile works quite well. What is your bidding strategy for your daily spend? For my bidding strategy is that, like I said, I go for $20 and I usually go for CPC, which is higher than the recommended one. Because I want to, this is how it is, right? I want to drive 40 clicks to a page and see whether or not I can make 4 sales or not. If I can, it's working. Are there days that convert better? I would say weekdays mostly. Weekends don't convert that well for me. But again, there's different schools of thought for that. All right. So do you do CTW or website conversion? I do CTW, clicks to website, always. I mean, website conversion you can if you want, but you know, Teespring already gives you a conversion rate at the end, and that's enough. But yeah, I mean, if you want to do conversion, that would be okay too. Right side ads or so you're asking why? Just my choice. I mean, I found it to work better for me. It's easy for me to calculate because I know how much I'm spending per click. That's all. Right side ads or page post engagement. I go for I try mix it up a bit. I never do right hand side ads. I do either newsfeed ads or page post engagement. Yes, sometimes. I mean, I do a lot of dark posts as well, hidden posts, unpublished posts. All right. Does that answer your question so far? Anything else I can talk about before I go further? Okay. Any advantage of using PPE versus CTW? PPE gives you more fans as well. I mean, in a way, because it's a post sitting on your page, so more people interact with it. It's really up to you. I mean, honestly, this is something you really have to try. And I'm really sorry that I'm giving you a vague answer here, but I don't want to tell you one thing and turns out that the other thing could have turned better for you. So again, if you have $20 to spend, you could divide 10 in a page post engagement and 10 in a CTW ad. Up to you. Okay? Just again, my advice, I don't want to lead you one way if I don't feel 100% that that is the best way. Because really, it's individual. It's circumstantial. Now, so you use if you have a fan page. Yes. I mean, fan page advertisement is always the best one, I think. Because for newsfeed as well, you got to use fan page advertisement. What is the advantage or difference between newsfeed ad and page post engagement? Robert, I can't go into it right now. If you want to the answer to the question, please go to YouTube and search for it. You'll get tons of answers. Okay, I just don't want to go into too much depth into ads right now because I want to focus more on the Teespring part of it. And remember, Teespring works from multiple different ways. You don't have to rely on one traffic source. I'll tell you another secret. And again, I mean, this is something we're trying out, right? We're trying out Teespring with actually a different form of traffic. We're trying it out with adult traffic. Traffic from porn sites. Just to see how it converts. If it converts better, we know the traffic there is 10 times any other traffic source out there. So if we know that even if you're making lower conversion on it because the clicks would be cheaper, because there's so much traffic, we would still make more money. So that's something that we are working on at the moment with the intention of scaling that up as well once we have some proven campaigns. So again, what I'm saying is you don't need to be limited in terms of traffic. You can even do tweets. You can even post on blogs. I mean, whatever you want to do. Whatever it is you want to do to drive traffic. And YouTube works as well. Bilal's right. YouTube works as well. Okay, so far we've found successful campaigns that give a positive ROI. We've figured out what we need to do to get that positive ROI, how we need to understand what's working for them. But this part is really, really important. This part will save you from any future losses. This part will make sure that you actually don't lose any money because of copyright issues or because you copy something like straight away, right? So it saves us from trademark issues, it saves us from copyright issues, and we don't lose profit either. Because like I said, Teespring docks 50% of your profit if someone claims and it is proven that you have copied their design. And unfortunately, there is no way to contest that for you. All right. Scott, I'm not going to break the session and give you a skinny on the method, but again, if you stay till the end, you'll find out. All right. So step number 3 is association disassociation. So let me go back here for a second and let me pick a T-shirt that I can show you. I mean, this I already have, right? Keep calm and get a massage. You can turn that into keep calm and do yoga, keep calm and do Pilates, keep calm and do spinning, whatever it is you want to do, right? I think I'm guessing that's for sports. Again, keep calm and love a firefighter, right? You can run that in multiple different ways. Keep calm and love a firefighter, keep calm and love a plumber, keep calm and love an electrician, keep calm and love a teacher, I mean, you can do this hundreds of times. And that's association dissociation. You're not focusing on just that design, you're not focusing on just that text, but you're creating your own with slight difference. Very, very slight difference. Let me go back and find you more. I mean, again, you don't need to do every design out there. You just need to do the design that is easy and that works. That's all you need to focus on. All right? Let me find some more that I can just cover right now. Let me see. Okay, country commandments. Fishing, hunting, drinking, mudding. If you don't like my way of living, you can kiss my country ass. You could do this in multiple ways. You could do the same thing for rock, for example, right? Rocking, raving, you know, whatever. If you don't like it, you can kiss my rocking ass. Whatever. Just make up a t-shirt, sell it to rockers, or hoodie and sell it to rockers, and they'll buy it. All you need to do is you need to go on a rocking website, you know, people who like rock, and work out exactly what it is that they're after. That's how simple it is. Let me find more. Let me find some more. Yeah, I mean, this is funny. I can't keep calm, I'm a nursing student. I can't keep calm, I'm an engineering student. I can't keep calm, I'm a doctor. I can't keep calm, I'm a mental patient. I mean, whatever you want to do. I know I'm talking about the very, very simple stuff here right now, but you can easily take what other people have done and what is you can see successful and you can implement it yourself, right? Drink like a champion today. That's for, I'm guessing that's for St. Patty's Day, St. Patrick's Day. You can do the same thing in multiple designs, multiple colors. You can try to target like Irish people and you can target people living in Boston. I mean, whoever you want to go after, whoever, right? Let me just pick a couple more just to give you some more insights on how it works, how this third step works. Again, I wouldn't touch those because, I mean, they deal with teams and stuff, and I think that's just, you know, it's a bit scary if you lose your money or if you lose your Teespring account because of that. So I wouldn't recommend that. But let me see some more. I mean, this hoodie has done quite well. You know, check out that number. It's just crazy. I think it was selling for quite cheap as well. And those name campaigns don't work anymore either, so don't try those. Scary stuff. Okay. Let me see. I mean, again, this has got the logo in it, the eagle. I wouldn't go after that, but I love New York. You've seen that t-shirt before. I mean, you could do that in multiple cities, multiple times. There's nothing stopping you. You know, think about a game that someone likes, like baseball, and you can create a t-shirt around it. You think about ping pong. If someone likes, you can create a t-shirt with that, right? So this girl loves her Dodgers. Again, I mean, that's for a sports team, but this girl loves her Labrador. This girl loves her Chihuahua. This girl loves her father. This girl loves her mother. Whatever. You can create tons of these t-shirts easily. And that's the core point of association, dissociation. I always pronounce that wrong. But it's easy to pick one market. The same thing that worked for nurse, you can apply for doctor, surgeon, paramedics. If you find a hoodie about American football, you can apply it to baseball, basketball, football, soccer. Like I've seen a few t-shirts that say, you know, I'm just not any mom, I'm a soccer mom. So you could do the same thing. I'm just not any mom, I'm an ice hockey mom. I'm just not any mom, I'm a football mom, right? You could do that again and again and again and again. I mean, think about it. The Football World Cup is just around the corner. You can sell tons of t-shirts to passionate fans, and they don't even need to be about the country. Of course, you could color it the same way, right? If you target Brazilian fans, you could color it yellow, but the text needs to appeal to them. Don't worry too much about the design. I mean, you'd be surprised so many people wear simple t-shirts, but focus on whether or not it's cool. That's all it comes down to. And this is what's happening. Till 10 years ago, people were paid tons of money. They used to sit in advertising rooms smoking cigars and drinking coffee day in, day out to come up with these slogans. And now we have to come up with them ourselves. Now we have to do t-shirts ourselves that these high-paid executives are paid like, $50,000 a month to write slogans. And now we are doing it ourselves. This is how fast the industry moves. But it's a good way to actually capture the audience that you're targeting. Okay? But let's see. How do we know how they were targeting their ads to make it a successful campaign? Robert, you don't, but you know how you can target it. All you need to do is go look inside the editor and work out exactly who your target market can be for that t-shirt, for that hoodie. And that's all you need to know, nothing more than that. All right? How would you do contest for Teespring? I'm not sure what you mean, contest for Teespring. Could you elaborate on that, please? And how do you target baseball moms, or rather basketball moms? It's easy. I mean, you find mothers who, thing is that mothers are also interested in basketball. So you find women who have kids. They don't even need to be married, women who have kids, right? And I think there's a targeting option now that allows you to target parents and just target them. I mean, sometimes it's like throwing mud on the wall and something's going to stick. So that's what you're aiming at. All right. If you're talking about Zoe Social, there's another way to do contests for t-shirts. I'm not going to go into that right now because, again, I've already discussed that last week, and that was shared with KV Social customers. Again, it's not something I'll talk about right now. This is more about setting up campaigns as and when you want, right? And there's some t-shirts when they target men, you can target women, and vice versa. So again, this step, you're going for proven concept, you're going for scalability, you're going for a new market, you're going for non-copyright market, and as a result, you're going for something profitable. So if you find profitable designs from before, and if you just get those, middle three things right, you can make sales. You can be profitable. That's all that matters. Okay? You can make it profitable based on that. So again, instead of simply copying, we improvise, explore a new market, and create something unique. So we're bringing something new to a different subsection of the market. That's the critical part here. That's the differentiating factor. And again, talking about ads, just to point out one more time that we're focusing on newsfeed ads most of the time, and sometimes page post engagement ads. Although, again, this session is not about the ads. All right, so let's recap very quickly. Operation Reverse Teespring. Step number 1, find campaigns that work. Step number 2, the critical success factor, find out why they work so well. Find out if you can do them too. Step number 3, by association dissociation, you simply change them a little bit in the design as well so that they will work for you. All right, so that's what you would do. And Blicker, yes, I do link directly to Teespring. Sometimes it's good to build a list, but not at this stage. If you're trying to work out whether or not a design works, you want to drive them straight to the sales page as soon as possible. So that's the 3 steps. I mean, what are your thoughts? Do you think after what I've shown you, do you feel confident that you can tackle Teespring? Do you feel that you can tackle it and break $1,000 a month? Do you feel that you can take the step-by-step process I've given you and build a strong business? If you feel so, give me a very, very quick yes, very big yes that you do feel that this is something that is more reachable now. All right? Can you find out how a winning competition does the marketing? Jeff, yes, you can, but I'm not going to talk about it in this session. I mean, that is, again, you're talking about more advanced stuff, and I'll apologize, but, this is going to sound a bit strict, but that is not something I can share for free at this stage. All right? Must we need to create a fan page before making campaigns with Teespring? No, you must not, but it doesn't hurt. And it takes 5 minutes. Okay, T-Bean says I believe so, but probably need some hand-holding. Robert says I feel it. And Cliff, Simardi, Bruce, Andrew, a lot of people say hell yes, great. What about Teespring competitor where they will print 1 or 100? I think you're talking about Sunfrog campaign or Sunfrog something. As long as it converts for you, use it. But Teespring have tested the interface so many times and I just know that it converts better for us. But that's up to you. If it converts, go ahead. Right? That's really all I ask. As long as you're making money, use whatever interface you can. Okay? So, again, the possible barriers that still might exist in your way is lack of quality designs. I mean, I've shown you how to get them, but getting them created is a different thing altogether. You might struggle to know what to put on the sales page because some things just convert better than others. And you might think, well, we can't really make decent ad images. It's not that easy. And I agree, it's not that easy. And you might also lack an understanding of how to target people with your ads. And that's understandable too. But the most critical thing, I guess, and you can correct me, is the lack of support. Is the fact that there's no one there to guide you, to tell you exactly what to do, to tell you what to do next, tell you how to proceed with a campaign. So again, if that sounds one of those things, and again, I'll be honest with you, this is something we came up with yesterday after getting all the feedback from you following our case study video. We've created T-Success Club program. And I want to give you a special invitation. If you feel that what I've shown you today would help you do well with Teespring, listen to me very carefully. If you don't, you can leave right now. I don't care. It's okay. All I care is about giving you the winning campaigns in your hands so that you can run them yourself whenever you want. So based on your emails, we realized that you wanted proven quality designs, high converting sales page text, high quality ads, targeted interest mapping, and further support. Basically everything that could help you break the $1,000 barrier in a couple of months, in a month even. So we understand that that's what you're after. So T-Success Club is a very, very new program. What I'm trying to do myself is I'm trying to build an army of 25 plus KV Social customers that are making $1,000 in a month, 5,000 in 3 months, and 10,000 in 6 months. That's my aim. I want to have that kind of proof for myself when we take this out to public and charge even higher. That's what my intentions are. So again, I'm looking for very, very dedicated people who are interested in putting some time on the side, some money on the side to actually make this work. Because don't get me wrong, it does require investment. Not too much, like I said, $20 a campaign, but it does require that on your part. And soon, you'll hit some winning campaigns which will continue to pay off for your other campaigns in future. So with the T-Success Club, you get a new design every day. You get 2 new ads every day. You get new sales page text every day. You get new interest mapping every day. And every day we go after a new market just because we don't want to make it too crowded. So we go after a new market, and again, eventually we'll circle back and use the same ones again, the ones that have worked well based on our experience and yours as well. So again, we give you the ready-made designs, we give you the ready-made ads, we give you the ready-made target mapping as well, we give you the ready-made sales page text, everything that you need to set up a campaign, everything that you need to get up and running instantly. We give you all of that. So again, just think about this for a second. If you were creating this yourself in your own time, to brainstorm a new idea, it would take you 20 minutes. To create a high quality design and get the PSD of that as well, it'll cost you $20. To do the images again, it'll cost you $10. To get sales page text, it'll take you another 20 minutes, $20 of your time, assuming that's how much your time is worth to you. And again, creating narrow targeted interest, it'll take you 10 minutes. So again, everything that I've shown you, so far you keep doing it, and I guarantee you that you will see a return on investment, you will make money. But that takes time. That takes that much amount of money. And if you do one campaign every day, you're going to spend $2,400 by the end of the month. You won't be able to sustain it at all. But inside the T-Success Club, You don't pay anywhere near that. Why? Because number one, we've made the process more effective. We made the process cheaper. And we want to share that resource with you. I mean, don't get me wrong. Regardless of what you do today, I'm going to continue running Teespring campaigns. But I want you to get involved as well if you think that this is right for you. So our cost and implementation is much, much lower, right? For the whole month, and again, I calculated this last night, for the whole month, if I was to offer you one design, 2 ads, 1 target mapping, 1 sales page text, a new niche every day, that's going to cost me and my team $2,000. And that's not even including my time. So, but I want to make this affordable. So again, T-Success Club is available for $97 per month, but because you want to maintain exclusivity, we're going to offer only 21 seats at that price. So $97 a month, open to 21 people only. But let me cut it down a bit more because again, this is a special thing. This is the first time we're ever doing it. We haven't launched it to public yet. And because you're a KV Social customer, I'm going to cut down the price from $97 to $47 a month. So everything that I've shown you is available for $47 a month. And instead of 21, it's open to 42 people. Because with that amount, and you can do the maths yourself, with that amount, that comes to be a little bit over $2,000. I make back the exact sum that my team spends on creating these for you. So there's no profit in me for me in it if only 42 people jump in. Right? But I want to make sure that because I'm doing it, I want you to do it as well. And again, remember, I'm going to use your results, your case studies to actually show people exactly how good this is. Right? So I've got vested interest here, which is why this is so cheap. Okay? That is why it's so cheap. Marty, I can't go lower than that. I mean, good on you to try and negotiate, but I really cannot go lower than that. All right? So here's the link where you need to go and register. Let me copy and paste that link for you. When you get there, you'll see a small video for, I think, about a couple of minutes or so. But all you have to do is sign up. And I'll talk about the refund policy as well because at this stage it is prudent to mention it. We don't have a 30-day refund. However, we will refund you for the time that you haven't claimed. So like, for example, if you say after 15 days, I don't want to continue anymore, I'll give you the money back for the rest of the 15 days. I won't give you back the 30 days because my team is putting effort in, but I'll give it back to you if you don't want to use the rest of the month. But please, a fair warning, if you feel that you're not going to use it, if you feel that this is going to collect digital dust on your hard drive, do not get it. I don't want you to get it if you don't want to implement it because all I care about is results. All I want is some successful students. So if you think you don't want to do it, or if you think you won't be successful, please don't bother. Please leave the seat for someone else. Okay? There is no upsell. There is no upgrade. I mean, nothing like that. And again, we are going to create a special Skype group where you can ask me anything you want. And I would prefer things to be public, but if you don't want them to be public, I'll put in office hours every day and for an hour or so, and I'll be there and you can ask me any question you have. So we'll do that. But that's all I can give to you. So a Skype group in this case. Okay? So I'll give you a Skype group so you can come in and ask me any question you have. You can discuss with each other, find out how your campaigns are doing. And someone's asking about how much money do we need going in. Well, you need, I would say, get a couple of $100 because, again, if you try out one campaign every day for the next 10 days at $20 each, what I want to tell you is one of them will start giving you some good ROI, and then you would want to invest in that more and more and more. Now, I'm not saying it's going to happen on day 1. I'm not saying it's going to happen on day 10, hopefully in between. But I want you to try. So again, if you're willing to try, click on that link and get access right away. Ryan is asking, do we still have to spend $20 per campaign? Well, that's my estimated amount. Sometimes you'll find that a campaign has already done really well with $10. Then great, you know your results. Sometimes you'll find that it hasn't. But I still suggest that you wait for about between 40 to 50 clicks to the website to find out how many are converting. And again, if you have high converting sales page text, it's going to convert really well. Okay, so like I said, there is access to the Skype Mastermind as well. Okay, I think the PowerPoint is acting funny again. In the meantime, I'll answer some questions. Robert is asking, but all 42 people will be doing the exact same campaign every day. Robert, yes, they will. I don't think all 42 are going to actually run one campaign every day, but that's the idea with breaking down cost. But again, if you're interested in getting your own unique design, I'll lay down a challenge. Here, you have to do two things to get your own unique design before everyone else. Number one, you pay $80 to me, and I'll give you a new design unique with all the sales page text and all the ads. Or number two, you tip a campaign and you show it to me, and I'll give you a free design. How about that? So for every campaign that you tip, I'll give you a free design before anyone else. I'll release it to the public 7 days later, but for every campaign that you tip, you get a free design, free ads, free sales page text from my team 7 days before everyone else does. How about that? Okay, so again, guys, I'm going to come in and answer questions very soon. And yes, I'll think about doing an encore at some other time if you miss most of the information. But let me know if you still have any questions, or let me know who's in, by the way. Let me know who is jumping in. And because actually, let me go in and check how many do we have. Is it close to 42 or what? Let me just see. Okay. All right, so we have 8 people that have already jumped in, and that's great. That's great. So let me just answer some of the questions, and I can see if I can remove any doubts that you might have. Okay. So Roger's saying I'm in. Dbin's saying I'm in. Dbin's actually saying I'm on the fence. But okay, if you have any questions, let me know. Can we hear a replay? Yes, I'll try and send it out by Saturday. I'll try and do an encore webinar tomorrow. I'm in, says Brenda. I apologize, I don't see your name. Heinz says I've paid. Yes, it did. Just wondering if Teespring will ban a campaign if they see, for example, 10 of the same shirt. No, they won't. At best, what they will do is that they will ask the original creator, which again would happen to be the first one who posts, if this is your original idea. And again, if the original creator tries to circle around the rest of the 9 creators, I'll make sure the person never gets another design from us. Okay. Skype connection, Serena, would be in your members area as well. All right. So I'll go back and answer the questions now, and I do apologize if I miss any, but I'll try and answer them one by one. How do you scale up your ad spend if the ROI is good? If the ROI is good, I just make the budget higher. And you know that. For example, if you're spending 10 days on an ad every day and it's converting, you know it's time to scale it up to 20 or 40 or 50, whatever amount you're after. Okay. Blicker, the status of that is unresolved. Let me just put it that way. The status is unresolved. And I don't think it will ever be resolved. All right. Guys, just to warn you, again, I don't know if you know this, but, custom audiences don't really work anymore the way they used to, so stop using them. You have to focus more on general interest targeting, and that works really well. Like I said, we ran a campaign. We spent $95. We made $450. So it was a good $355 profit with just interest targeting. You don't really need anything else. Do I get assistance to review my T design and ad campaign? Yes. Again, that would be in the Skype group. And I'll try so that everyone can give you some feedback. But again, if you need feedback from me, like I said, I'll try and dedicate 1 hour every day to it so that I can go in and answer some of the questions that are left unanswered. Yep, so these are all the campaigns. All you have to do is run them. All right. This is what I needed to get me going. Excellent, Serena. And let me see more questions. Just, only 8 saw this opportunity. TL, I'm surprised that only 8 saw the opportunity, but I think more people have already jumped in. Let me just refresh the screen. Okay. Do you want me to show it to you? I'll show it to you. I wasn't going to do it, but there you go. 14 sales so far. So 14 people out of 42 have already jumped in. That's 1/3 of the way through. Okay. That's 1/3 of the way through already. All right. Let's see. Debeen, let me answer your question if I see it. Aha, understand, Debeen. If you're on the fence, it's okay. If you have questions I can answer, let me know. Great. You could probably make back the $200 or $300 you put in the first month, probably, right? Yep, Scott, you definitely can. I mean, that's the idea that we're working on because, I mean, like I said, I'll admit that we tried 14 designs before we had a successful one. And in some designs we spent $10, in some 20. So we hadn't spent that much money and we had still 10 profit at the end of it. And then it was just a case of tipping more and more campaigns and scaling it up. Okay? All right. When we start doing dark post with PP or dark post with CTW, try both. I mean, honestly, guys, I don't want to answer specifics on the ads right now because I don't know what situation you're in. It really, really depends on the results. And I do apologize. I have to be so vague about this, but it really depends on what your results are as to how much, what kind of campaigns you will run after. And again, I'm really sorry, but I don't want to commit to something that I know is ever changing. Okay. Did you test a different design daily? How many days before you had a winning one? Ryan, the 14 designs, it took me, I mean, I'll tell you this, I tried 8 designs and then I stopped for a week because I was a bit disappointed with my results and I was getting a bit annoyed that everyone else was succeeding and I wasn't. So I gave up for a week. I had a few drinks, I came back and I thought, okay, let's try with a fresh mind and see how it goes. And even then again, it kept on failing for a few times. So those 8 campaigns will run in a week. And those next 6 campaigns will run in 3 days. And like I said, the 6th campaign actually tipped. And so, of course, we were running more campaigns after that as well. But that was the first time that the campaign started tipping. All right. Do you go in depth about ad strategies in the Skype group? I do, yes. I do. In what image form will the deliverables be? The ads would be as PNG and the t-shirt designs would be as PSDs. So if you want to edit those designs and be ahead of the curve and do them yourself as well, you can. But the ad images are only PNGs, just to warn you there. Should we create a fan page for each niche or a fan page for t-shirts in general? I would say each niche would be okay, but do try and keep that up to date as well, just for good practice. Are the designs you provided for us tested? No, Hannah, I haven't tested them myself. I have picked the proven designs using the ORT technique that I showed you today. I've picked the proven designs, I've worked out why they work, and I have changed them ever so slightly to make them work in a different market. So again, they are proven by someone else before, but I haven't tried them myself because if I did, I'd be doing you a disservice. So again, just to point out something else, guys, just to be fair, the designs that I'm giving to you, I promise to not run them myself because I think that would be unfair on my part to take the designs that I'm giving to you and run them myself as well. This is just to let you run free and do it yourself. Okay? Can I provide this to a VA outsourcer? Robert, definitely you can. This is really good. Scott is saying what a good opportunity to work with you, Scott. That is awesome. Let us know if we can help you with anything if you're getting in. When is it starting? It's starting now. I think the t-shirt for today is up already. You just need to go in, grab the download, grab the deliverables, and get the t-shirt up and running. And as for Skype, you just add us. You let us know you're coming in from that, and we'll sort you out there. Is T-Success Club same as T-Design Club? I don't know what T-Design Club is, but this is all I have. Okay, this is all I have. Well, okay, let me go back to the offer for a second. Yeah, so you get all of that, but let me answer some questions as well. Robert is asking, how do we know these campaigns we get from you will have a good chance of tipping? Robert, you don't. Honestly, you don't. And I just want to be upfront with everyone about this. There's no guarantee that the next product that you will buy will make you even that money back. But if you feel that you can copy the proven designs from before, if you can edit them slightly, if you can run them yourself and make money with your campaigns, not saying right away, but eventually, and turn profit in the end, then this is right for you. Like again, this does require work still, guys. Instead of 2 hours every day, now you'll have to spend, say, 30 minutes doing this, or you can give it to someone else, an outsourcer, but it does require you to run this yourself. I cannot guarantee that it will give you results. I can only guarantee that I'll work with you till the point it does. And then I'll continue working with you so that it scales up. Okay? And let me answer more question. Okay, let me see. I'll try and do this webinar again some other time. I mean, like I said, it might be too late for, I'll try and do it like at 11 a.m. tomorrow. Would that work for people if I do it again at 11 a.m. tomorrow, Eastern? Okay. Yeah, so quick recap of the offer, Patrick, is that as part of T-Success Club, you get a high quality design, t-shirt design. Let me go further. I really should have done a better job explaining the offer, but yeah, every day you get a new design from us. You get that in PSD and PNG format. Every day you get 2 new ads in PNG format. Every day you get new sales page text that is customized already. Every day you get new interest targeting as well. That's for 30 days in a month, or 31. Or if you come to February, then you might get unlucky and only get 28. But that's for every day of the month. And usually we go after a new niche every day. But of course, sometimes we might have to repeat it as well. And we are open to feedback. If you come back with a suggestion that, hey, I would like more info on this, then we'll try and include more info on that moving forward. And like I said, if you want to design before everyone else, you got to do 2 things. Either you got to pay me $80, or you have to tip a campaign and show it to me. And then I'll give you a free design before everyone else. Okay? 11 a.m. Eastern in GMT would be 4 p.m. GMT. 4 p.m. GMT, okay? Do I have to own and go through Teespring in order to participate? You have to log into Teespring in order to participate, and I'll cover that in a training video, which I need to create later today inside the members area. I'm a pretty experienced Teespringer who tips 50s. Would this program help me raise my game so I can tip hundreds? I think this program will help you in as far as getting new designs every day and access to me. But, you know, unless you ask me the right question within that, you know, Skype mastermind, I don't think I'll be able to give you the right answer. Okay? Are the keywords you give will be used in Ad Manager as interest? Yes, they will. How do we design? How do we change the design slightly if they're in the JPEG format? The designs are in PSD and PNG, and you need to only change them. You know, the PSD ones are easy to change. Okay. All right. Let me see if you have more questions, and I'll go through them. Okay, are we all sharing the same designs, Patrick? Yes, you are. Like I said, if you do want your own original, you can pay me $80 and I'll get those for you. Okay, Heinz, after purchase, you should get an email from Deal Guardian directly. If you don't within, like, say, the next 10-15 minutes, please feel free to mail the support desk. Okay? The cost, like I said, I mean, usually I would cost, because it costs us $2,000 to do it, and we are only letting in 42 people. I don't want to, you know, I'm not trying to make a profit out of this. I'd be more interested in making a profit out of non-KV social customers or customers who don't get in later. So again, it's usually $97 per month for others, but for you it will be for $47 a month, and that's only letting in 42 people. Okay? Nothing needs to be changed in the design, Hannah. It's all, you just deploy it right away. Philip, I'm not sure about what Teespring training do you mean. I honestly don't know which one you mean because I didn't release any. So yeah. Will you do a video on using a free program, how to change the PSD for the design? I don't think I will. I mean, I'd probably suggest you to use Adobe Photoshop, and that costs $20 a month. It's really not that expensive to use. Okay, just being honest. I don't want to mislead you in any way. Sajad, that is okay, not a problem. If we all use the same design, do we still get 100% of our profits? I thought Teespring will not let multiple people use the same shirt design. Blue Sky, that's not entirely true. The only time Teespring disallow it is if someone complains about it. And like I said, because the designs are drip fed, I'm sure everyone has their own times and ways of doing things. Some people might change the design slightly, or some people might not do that at all. I don't think there'll be a complication. If there is, we'll have to deal with it when we come to it, honestly. I mean, I don't foresee any problem. Okay. How do you sign up? Well, let me just go back and give you the link one more time. So you just go there, and I think 18 places have already gone, which leaves 24 places. But again, 18 places have gone within, I think, 20 minutes. So you don't really want to think about it too much. Okay. Ryan is asking, what will be the final limit on the group and mastermind? Ryan, I think it will be 42. I don't really want to go above that because I want to keep the exclusivity high. But if we decide to do something, then I might have to do it at a higher price per month, like 67 or 57, I don't know. Something like that. Okay. So again, I think Blicker, I appreciate the point there. Blicker says if you want to know about how to edit these PSDs, you can use GIMP and YouTube. Patrick, you will not be getting an email every morning. You just have to log into the members area and a new design will be updated there every day. And it's not a unique design to all our customers. It's a unique design for the 42 people that are getting in. So you have to use one design. You have to get out there faster. But again, if you want to edit it slightly, I can guide you on how to do that. Because again, remember, not everyone will still get the same results just because of the nature of the game. Facebook will still show some more and show others less. And like I said, this does include access to the Skype mastermind as well. So if you get stuck with anything, I am available, everyone else is available, and I want to make sure that you all have that community support. Okay, and again, just to answer this as well, because I see some people are asking it, why is it so cheap when an average cost for a design, including everything a day, is like $80? The reason is that KV Social or myself is going to run Teespring campaigns every day anyway. But it's just cool for me to actually get KV Social customers together and together work at growing Teespring revenue from $1,000 to $5,000 to $10,000 per month. Okay, that's the aim. But like I said, my promise is that I won't run any t-shirts that I give to you. But if I do run one and that converts for you, that converts for me rather, I'll give it to you. Okay? If that's the case, I'll just hand you the t-shirt to try it yourself. So ask me more questions and do hurry up. I can quickly check. I think I'll try and do an 11 a.m. call tomorrow, but I cannot guarantee if all the sales will be there already, if everything will be there already, but I'm going to try. If there'll be space there, rather. Okay? So let me just check who is in. All right, let me see if you have more questions. What if I didn't participate in the big launch and recently Teespring restarted or whatever it's called? Do you mean Ads Cracked Reloaded? It's okay if you didn't participate in that, I guess. Up to you. It's okay if you didn't. Yep, be well, that sounds good. That's completely fine. John says I'm in as well. Excellent. Excellent, not a problem, John. Great, good to have you in. When does this start? It started today already. The first shirt is there already. Yes, if you've joined, you can get your first shirt inside the members area. Let me go and find the members area link, and I can show you what it looks like. Like I said, the only thing that's missing right now is for me to add some training, but that's that's the easy part really. Okay. So let me see if I can get a link to our members area to show you that. Yes, you get the ad images as well. Yes, you do. You still got to write the ad yourself, but again, we can discuss that in the Skype group, and then I can talk about how easy it is to do that. Okay. I've joined. Can we get out? Yeah, first shirt today is already there. And did this purchase just change my previous? I don't know, TL. You got to ask support about the passwords and stuff. I'll let them deal with technical things, so I can focus more on making sure that we can strategize right for you. Okay. So let's see. Could I jump in and then start with $80 and such on the first? No, I mean the first t-shirt you really want to only spend $20, like I said, till you know it converts. And I can tell you even more about that when we do our calls, or rather when we're in the Skype group. Okay, Deborah, that's excellent. It would be great to hear more about your custom shirt business. So, when you get into Skype, hit me up as well. I'd be keen to know about what it is that you're doing. All right. Yep. Be well. If you can mail just support about that issue, we can work it out via that. Because I think it's an exception to the case. Okay. So again, let me just see. Yeah. There's the final screen. And just to show you that as well, all the designs would be uploaded there every day, and all you have to do is go into one of them. You can see the t-shirt there already. You can see the big green download button already. Download them, get them up and running, and it would be as simple as that, really. Okay. So again, it's kvsocial.leadpages.net / T Success Club. Let me just go in and check as well. So I think, okay, 24 places have gone. So it is actually crazier than I thought. So there's only how many places left then? 18 spaces left. So this is selling out faster than I had originally thought. Okay. All right. All right. Let's see. Yeah, can I show you the designs, Anthony? Sure. Let me just go back and show you some of the designs. So these kind of designs are what we are going to give you. So you'll get this kind of mock-up for yourself if you want. You get these ads, and of course you get the design as well, which you can upload yourself and get some results with. Okay. Excellent. Like I said, the only thing that's missing from the members area right now is I have to put in a video showing you how to do the whole Teespring thing and what kind of numbers to go after. But I'll do that. It will be an important video, so I apologize I haven't done it yet. But as you can imagine, the last 24 hours have been maniac because there was so much demand for something like this that we just had to create it. We just couldn't not do it, to be honest. Okay, more questions, let me know. Do you also provide the ad settings to run awesome training? Yeah, I mean, you will get, target mapping in your daily folder. But again, if you feel that there's something missing, again, guys, I mean, I want this to work for everyone. So if you feel that there's something missing, you just have to let us know, and we'll make sure that's included from the next time onwards as well. Okay? And like I said, the audiences are out. I'll give you targeting, I'll give you keywords and interest, but audiences are completely out. No, one person does not get one design. 42 people get one design. Okay. Again, if you could. Okay, let's see more questions. Can you provide the font? Yes, we can provide the font as well. And I'll make sure that the designer knows that the font is available. So let me make a note of these things so I can make sure that they're available to you, in your designs, if not today, from future. Okay? All right. Let's see more questions. There is no private FB group, just a Skype group, Robert. I just prefer Skype for me. Patrick, can you show a successful campaign that a student of yours run? No, I don't have any students till now, Patrick. I'm the only one running campaigns, which is why this offer is so low, because I'm looking for students. Okay? Heinz, yes, the product does have a different name in the membership area, but that shouldn't be a problem. That shouldn't be a problem. How many designs per week, per month? One each day. Yeah. But again, guys, the product is called inside the members area T Designs Done For You T-shirts. I mean, same thing as T Success Club. We just gave it a different name, but if you get confused, let us know. Okay? Ryan, we don't give out any copy to send out in an email. I think that would be stretching it too far, to be honest with you, because number one, not everyone's building a list, and number two, you don't need to. I mean, I think it would be different for everyone, really. So no email at this stage. All right. Jack, again, if you have any problem with the duplicate design thing, you just have to let us know, and we'll give you a different one if, for whatever reason, Teespring causes any issue about duplicity. Okay. Scott, like I said, there is no training in the members area yet, but I will record some tonight, and I will put it in there. Is it realistic to run one campaign per day, or is that just a library to choose from? Anthony, we run 5 campaigns a day. 5. So 1 is the least you should be doing, honestly. It is the least you should be running. Okay, just to point that out. And by the way, on the Skype group, if you don't like sharing the links publicly, you can just let me know via PM, and I can look at it there. But like I said, I'll have to limit the time I spend on that. Otherwise, because this $2,000 that we calculated per month, it doesn't include my time. And really, I'm only doing that to get you guys up to a good level, so you can even do it without my guidance. Okay. Do you choose the niches? Yes, I do. I mean, you can let us know if you want something, and we can try and accommodate that. So yes, we choose the niches. We choose the market. Okay, so let me just go back and check again. All right, 26 designs going. Were you saying we could tweak the designs any way we like? Scott, of course, you get full rights to it. Just don't sell them further. But yes, you do get rights to the designs. Is it all US market you target to? Mostly, but we are trying Canadian market as well at the moment. Will there be a replay? I'll try and do a session tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern. Okay. Okay. I mean, if you have any questions, guys, more specific ones, just direct to me in Skype. Do we get access to the tools in KV Social? Yes, it's in the KV Social members area, if that's what you mean. Skype ID is available in the members area as well, guys. I'm not going to give it here, but it is available in the members area. What time are you planning Skype? I'm not sure, Thomas. I haven't decided yet. I'll have to think about it. Honestly, I'll have to think about it. The way it could work is that the Skype would be on. You can leave your messages, and I can go in and check them for an hour every day and respond to you like that. So that's how we could do it. But, you know, the group will be available, and if I do come across some questions that I can answer in the group once in a while, I will. I will. Serena, I'm not sure about the time zones. If you find me on Skype, you'll find me on Skype. I haven't set any time zones for this yet. Okay. All right. Just go on the call any replay. I'll do an encore tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern. How is media buyers for Teespring working out? It's actually, I mean, we're still starting now. I mean, we're only driving traffic right now. We haven't done it full-fledged yet, but we're still testing out. Okay. It'll be Skype chat. Yeah, no calls on Skype, just chat. Do we have your word that only 42 people will be let in? Yes, I'll send you a screenshot of when we let 42 people in. How does that sound? Okay, when we close this, if we close this before time, I'll send you a screenshot that shows you that only 42 people were let in. What are the additional costs of advertising? $20 a day, maximum. Sometimes even less. $20 a day. I would say to begin with $10 per ad per day, and you don't run more than 2 ads, or you just spread a campaign over 2 days. Okay. Let's see some more. Thanks for another great webinar. Hannah, actually the sun isn't up anymore. Unfortunately, it's gone down. You guys have kept me here too long, but that's okay. Debeen, I understand that the limit of 42 members is not fair to me, but what I'll do is this, and I'll tell you this right now. What I'll do is that I will, if people get in and if there's more requests, I'll open another parallel one, right? Another ad design, another everything, but that'll be 97. I won't give discounts on that because of how well this is selling. Okay. Debeen, if it affects you, just let me know. Okay. And if you're on the download page, you should see the link to the t-shirt there. So let me just go back. The t-shirt link should be there, and training, like I said, I'll put in later today. I hadn't had time to put that in, and I apologize. This was very, very last minute. Okay. All right. Let's see. More questions. Heinz, if you can't find us, drop us your Skype on support, and we'll add you. How does that sound? But it's not Bernadette. You should be looking for Heinz. I'm not sure why you're looking for that, but anyway, it's okay. Jeff, here's the link. Let me just give you that. Okay. How long do you test one campaign before pausing failed ads? Ryan, I target them. Let me just see, answer your question. Let me just paste something and I'll answer your question. How long do we run ads? Well, we usually run ads for a day for $10 just to see how well it's converting. Okay, so $10 for the day just to see how it's converting. Okay. Heinz, that's strange. I don't know why Bernadette shows up, but that's fine. Let us know whatever it is, and we'll sort you out with that. Okay, is there going to be a replay? Yes, it's going to be tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern. Excellent, Patrick. Good to see you in as well. Guys, again, if you have questions, I'll be here for another 5 minutes to answer them. I just want to be upfront about everything clear, so let me know. Whoops. Okay. Let me know if you're confused about anything. Let me know if I can answer some question then. Yes, Patrick, there's only one design because it will be added every day, 29th, 30th, 31st, 1st, 2nd, and so on and so forth. Okay. Manjeet, if you'll be at work, then I'll try and get out a replay Friday late in the evening. All right. Ryan, understand, just remember the link. It's kvsocial.leadpages.net/tsuccessclub. All right. At a high level, could you just do 1 minute overview, Manjeet? Sure. So what I was saying was that if you want to run Teespring campaigns yourself, if you run one a day, it'll take you 20 minutes to brainstorm a new idea. It'll take you $20 to hire a designer on Fiverr. It will take you another designer on Fiverr to do high quality ad images, cost you $10. If you want to write the sales page, that will take you time as well. And if you do narrow keyword targeting, it'll take another 10 minutes. So all of that cost will really add up. It'll become quite expensive quite quickly. Okay, so that's the idea. We want to break that down we want to help you save that cost. It'll get too expensive. So what we are doing instead is we're offering you a ready-made service where we deliver you a new design every day, two new ads every day with PNG only, not PSDs. We deliver you new sales page text every day, new interest targeting every day, and new niche as well, so that you get some really cool results out of that, so that you are able to run everything on autopilot. And again, instead of charging $97 per month, we're only charging $47 as a special invitation cost, and that's going to be only available to 42 people. Okay. Roy, what link is it that is causing you problem? Please tell me. So Manjeet, please tell me if that explained everything. Do you run and test these campaigns yourself? No, I do not, Guy. I do not. Like I said, I won't touch any campaigns that you are running because I don't want to duplicate, I don't want to give you something that I'm running myself. That wouldn't be fair. I mean, I'm not trying to sound arrogant, but I'll say this, that I know exactly how to tip the campaigns that I give to you, but I don't want to compete with you on that. Okay. How many people will have the same design as us? 42 people in total. The KV Social Skype ID is inside the members area. If you go there, you will see the KV Social Skype ID right there. Okay, guys, I'm going to take off, but success tracks, I'm not sure why that is. If you can mail us in support, we can work something out there. Guy, I understand. I mean, if that's the case that people want me to do that, I can do that as well. But then the way I can approach it is I'll ask everyone. So what Guy is saying is that if you test them, they're successful. But Guy, like I said, our designs are based on proven results as well. But if you want me to test them before I give it to you, I can. But just know that I would have already sold a few copies. In that case, and I don't know if that's a fair thing to do. What I'll do to get an answer to that is I'll run a quick survey to see what everyone thinks. Okay? If everybody's doing the same campaign, isn't the niche going to be saturated? I don't think so. Number one, no offense to anyone on this call, but I don't think everyone will be even able to run one campaign a day. And if you want to, you can simply edit them if you feel that the niche is saturated. And I don't think it will be saturated. That's why there's a limit on this. Okay? Roy, you will have to mail support and we can do that. We can deal via that, okay? If you want to get in touch with me, please mail support. All right, great. Great. Guys, let me know if you have any other questions. Support address is, let me just enter that here, or let me go further there. Actually, yeah, there. kvsocial.zendesk.com. So let me just copy this across. And there it is. Okay, Deepin, which URL was it? Was it this one? I'll paste it. Just give me a quick second, and I'll get that there. All right. Great. Sorry, guys. I lost the screen there for a second. I should have it back now. Let me know if you can see my screen. If you're giving us the designs, is that only cost $10 a day in FB ads to Teespring? Do you provide the ad copy and pick? Manjeet, yes, the only cost is the ad itself. I do provide you the ad. I don't provide you the ad copy, but I can if there's enough demand. I mean, okay, it's just another 5 minutes of effort, but I do provide you the ad image. Okay? The image, yes, I do provide. Okay, sorry got in late because something happened. If you have a recording of this, I'm going to do a rerun of this at 11 a.m. tomorrow. And after that, I'll send out the recording. Okay? Manjeet, no, I tell you about the interest targeting as well, but that is rather broad and we don't give you, I mean, it's something that you have to narrow down yourself. If you feel that the interest targeting is too broad, you just have to narrow it down in terms of who you want to target specifically, like based on city or something, I guess. Yes, Bronson, the email will be sent to you for a rerun for later tonight, or later today rather, in a few hours. Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to take off. Have a great day, and Heinz, if you download the zip file, it'll be in the text file. Manjeet, I don't usually cover sports, usually hobbies, usually pet space like passion and markets. Sports I don't cover because there's a high possibility of breaking copyrights in that, so I don't touch that at all. Okay, Shlomo, I can do that live on calls, the ad implementation. Okay, Guy, the zip file that I'm talking about is the file that you have to download in the members area. That's the zip file. Okay. All right. I mean, no worries. Just let us know via support if you have more questions. I'll try and do a rerun again at 11 a.m. After which I'll send the replay. But if I were you, we've already sold, I think, like 26. I wouldn't wait for the replay. Any guidance on price? Heinz, I will let you decide that. The way I approach it is I always try and get, between $9 to $10 profit with per sale. Okay. How many teas do you think each design will sell? Depends on your budget, Manjeet. Depends on your targeting. It could sell 20. It could even sell 100. It really depends on how much you push it. Okay. All right. But again, I know you have some more specific questions, guys. I can cover them in Skype. I can even try and do like a webinar a month if that helps everyone. Okay. Manjeet, yeah, I mean, these are more specific questions. I'd appreciate if you write them in Skype or something, and I can give you a more detailed answer. All right. Can't access purchase site. Evelyn, I'm not sure why that is the case. If you really want to, please mail support and we'll try and organize something different. Okay. Bronson, Skype ID is only available to the, well, okay, whatever. Just take my Skype ID. It's okay. If you have any questions, you can ask there, but only those that will be added to the Skype group. The first design is already in today, Manjeet. and the another one will be added in like another 12 hours or so, I think. Okay. Evelyn, point taken. Just let us know why support. All right, guys, I'm going to take off. Manjeet is asking about sample designs. Sure, Manjeet. Give me a second. My PowerPoint seemed to have stuck. Robert, I don't have a scheduled Skype group call. I can think about doing one. As for time, I don't know. I don't know. It's usually just a case of helping by answering questions one by one as they come through on Skype. And I do expect everyone to help each other as well. I mean, it's a mastermind. It's not a, it's a club where everyone kind of talks to each other. So design examples are these, Manjeet. So these are some of the design examples that you'll be seeing over the next few days. So yes, this is 30 designs over a month. Yeah, Jack. 30, so one design a day. Some months you'll get 31, you'll get lucky. Like I think next month is 31 days, is it? I think, I don't know. Maybe not. But yeah, some months you get 31, some month you get 30. And if you're lucky in February, you get 28. But it's much more than designs. I mean, you actually get access to me as well. And you can ask me about a campaign you're running. I can try and help you. All right. Okay, guys, I'm going to take off. Have a great rest of the day. And if you are on a call tomorrow, I'll talk to you then. If you're not, you've got the link to the sales page already. Get it, because once it hits 42, I'll send you a screenshot and I'll say it's closed. Okay? All right. So a design a day keeps the banker away. Well, no, it's actually going to keep the banker close to you. Oh, yeah, banker in a negative sense, sure. But yeah, I'm hoping that a lot of you will be tipping and making at least $1,000 a month soon. All right. Okay, everyone. Take care. Bye.